Now, the war has shifted from the conventional battlefield to strategic economic targets. Ukraine is amplifying pressure on Russia's energy sector, and Moscow continues its bombardment of Ukraine's power and gas infrastructure. And Trump's Ukraine peace plan hangs in the balance. Our next report tells you more as to what is happening in the Ukraine war.
A bright glow of light, a major fire, and a thick cloud of smoke, powered by a flurry of explosions, engulf central Russian skies. This is one of the most ambitious long-range strikes by Ukraine deep inside Russia since the war began. Kyiv has struck one of the largest Russian oil processing plants in the city of Yaroslav. The Kremlin hasn't confirmed any damage. This comes just days after Ukraine targeted a major offshore oil platform in the Caspian Sea. Ukraine is undeterred. It has been expanding its campaign against Russian energy infrastructure since July. Russian refineries, oil and gas export infrastructure, pipelines and offshore drilling infrastructure have been on its target list. From land, Kyiv has moved to striking Russian oil vessels at sea, which it believes are part of the shadow fleet used to evade Western sanctions. Ukraine has struck at least 77 Russian energy facilities between August and November. It argues that disrupting energy infrastructure directly weakens Russia's ability to wage war. Moscow, on the other hand, has intensified its bombardment of Ukrainian power and gas infrastructure. Russian troops have been gaining more land, leaving the Ukrainian side scrambling for weapons.
We can't just leave parts of our territories. How could it be? Let's say my house is somewhere near Pokrovsk, Kramatorsk or Sloviansk. Should I just leave my parents, everything, and just go? I don't think so.
As fighting rages on, there is still no common understanding on the land issue over US President Donald Trump's peace plan. Though Ukraine has presented a revised version of the peace plan to Trump, Moscow suggests it may not like the changes made by Kyiv. For Trump, it's a test of his appetite for peace. It's now a matter of how long he can pressure both sides to reach a final deal.
The president is extremely frustrated with both sides of this war, and he's sick of meetings just for the sake of meeting. He doesn't want any more talk, he wants action, he wants this war to come to an end.
As the world watches, it's still up in the air whether a real peace can be accomplished anytime soon. Bureau Report, WION. World is one.
And I also earlier spoke with retired Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Davis, who is a military expert and also the host of Daniel Davis Deep Dive on YouTube. Listen to what he had to say.
But you have to look at things in context, because while there has been, I think you said 77 attacks from August to November, the number of attacks deep into Ukraine has been profoundly more than that. And the number of strikes and the number of hits inside these has been catastrophic. Ukraine, according to their energy official, just a few days ago said that they could probably survive no more than 2 or 3 more of these rounds from Russia, and their entire energy system could literally collapse. And they've had another one since then, so they could be on a knife's edge. So when you look at the energy war, you know, aside from the front line, aside from even the air war, but actually the energy war, Ukraine is coming late to the process. They're relatively small because Russia is so much bigger, and they have a lot more spread out and the ability to recover from a lot of these strikes much better than the Ukraine side does. And if you're going to get into a war like that, pretty soon it could be the Ukraine side that loses it.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.